After seeing this movie, there's only one guy in my mind that could ever play Deadpool, and that's Ryan Reynolds. Deadpool stars Ryan Reynolds and is directed by Tim Miller. So guys, it's finally here, Deadpool. This is the movie that everybody's been waiting for, and really this is the first big, super hyped movie of 2016. And I can already tell this is going to be a huge hit. I mean, everywhere, all you see is Deadpool, Deadpool, Deadpool. This is such a beloved character. And really, the character of Deadpool, I'd say in the last decade, has just skyrocketed in popularity. And we all remember in X-Men Origins Wolverine when Ryan Reynolds played him, or really Wade Wilson. He didn't really play Deadpool for the first time. To me, that was probably the best part, or one of the best parts of X-Men Origins Wolverine. But this is going to be a spoiler-free review. But if you've seen the movie, stay tuned at the end and we'll do some spoiler talk. So in Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds plays Wade Wilson. He is a mercenary. He is not a good guy. He's not a bad guy. He does good things, but he kills people in the process of doing those good things. He doesn't really have like an ethical code that he stands by. And you can tell that he just enjoys his job. He enjoys beating the crap out of people and also picking them apart in the meantime. But early in the movie, we find out that he has cancer, and this guy who he jokingly calls Agent Smith from The Matrix comes and tells him that he can cure him, and in the process, it will make him a superhero. But really, things don't go as planned, and then there's this whole vengeance plot that comes about because of it, and then the Deadpool insanity is set upon us. And let me just tell you, it is a treat. And that's what this movie is. It is just a fun treat. It's a big, fat, juicy cheeseburger. That's what this movie is. It's not like The Dark Knight. It's not something that's just has layers upon layers upon layers. No. You know exactly what you're getting into with this movie. And if you've watched the trailers for this movie, even the Red Band trailers only scratch the surface as how R-rated this movie gets. And it's not going to be for everybody. If you are the sensitive type or you don't like really dirty, even toilet humor, then you might not enjoy this. But let me just tell you, I loved every freaking dirty second of it. Like I stated earlier, Ryan Reynolds, he is the only guy in my mind that could ever play Deadpool. He does such a great job. And I remember seeing him in Blade Trinity. And that's probably the closest that we've ever seen him as this type of character. Even more so than we saw him in X-Men Origins Wolverine. And I remember when I watched Blade Trinity, I was just loving every second when he was on screen. He was just so quick-witted, so sarcastic. And that's just my type of humor. I love that type of humor. I love sarcasm. And oh my God, this is just bathed in sarcasm. This is a peanut butter and sarcasm sandwich. And one thing that I was scared of when I saw the trailer was, is this something that's going to get old really fast? And it doesn't really. I think it's spaced out pretty well. And by the end of the movie, you're still just having a blast. Also, the fight scenes in this, the choreography, oh, it's just next level shit. It's so good. And I'm not going to lie, there are a lot of scenes where I wasn't sure if it was Ryan Reynolds or a CGI character. Now, some of it, obviously, it's not going to be Ryan Reynolds. But what I'm saying is they blended the two so well that it's hard to tell the difference. Now, as far as any cons for this movie, really I didn't find any cons. Like I said, it's a big, fat, juicy cheeseburger. You're going to have a great time with it. You're going to be laughing from start to finish. I highly recommend that you see this with a large crowd because the whole crowd was just roaring through the whole movie, and that just made it that much better. And overall, I'm definitely going to give this movie a purchase worthy. So before I go, let's do a little spoiler talk. So if you haven't seen Deadpool, put on your Hello Kitty backpacks. I'm going to send you guys off to school, and then the rest of us will stay here and we'll talk some spoiler stuff. Now, one thing I loved about this movie was all the little X-Men jabs, I guess you will, especially on Hugh Jackman, which was really funny. I love the end scene where Deadpool has the People magazine cover of Hugh Jackman, the sexiest man alive, on his face. And I remember when he took the mask off, the crowd just roared. It was such a fun moment. Now, this movie had so many funny scenes, and one of the things I thought was the funniest was when he was fighting Colossus. That scene, oh my God, I was just laughing so hard. Every time he would punch Colossus, he would break his hands, he broke his feet. And then the 127 hours scene where he cuts his hand off. Ugh. And then later we see him with the blind lady and he has the small little nub hand. Oh, I just couldn't take it. Obviously, I didn't want to talk about any of the really funny scenes in the spoiler-free section, so that's why I'm discussing them here. And also, I love in that scene when he's talking about the Xavier house, and he was like, which one's going to be playing him this time? Is it going to be McAvoy or Stewart? I was just dying. You can tell that Ryan Reynolds just had so much fun with this movie, and I can't wait for the sequel. So guys, what did you think of Deadpool? Looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and Drumdum out.